Welcome. So what I like to do is show you how to write these 2 points in an equation in slope-intercept form. And the way that I'm going to do that is just by using slope-intercept form. So we know that slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So what we need to do is we need to determine, obviously, the m and the b, where m represents your slope and b represents your y-intercept. Now, there's a couple different ways we can go ahead and do this. But the first thing I would like to do is determine what our slope is. So we know m equals slope, right? So to find the slope, well, the slope is m equals y2 y minus y1 over x2 minus x1, where it's the change in y over the change in x. So all I'm simply going to do is I need to determine what are my x1, y1, x2, y2. Well, x1, y1, x2, y2. If you want to do it another way, that's perfectly fine with me. Is make sure you just have the x's with the x coordinates and the y's with the y coordinates, which is a common mistake. So m, in this case, equals 5 minus 3 divided by 2 minus 0, which equals 2 over 2, which equals 1. So m is equal to 1. That means the slope is represented by 1, which is cool. Now we need to determine b. Now, b is the y-intercept. And what's nice about b is slope is a ratio of the change in y-coordinates over the change in x-coordinates. And we represent it as a slope. Now b we represent as a constant, but what b represents is not a ratio, but b represents a point. It represents the point of where the graph crosses the y-axis. And what's most important about this is that point is 0, b. So if you have any point that starts with 0 and ends with a number, you know that number has to be your b, which is so great about this equation because you can see here I have 0, 3. Therefore, b equals 3. So now I know what m is and I know what b is. I can just write the equation. Y equals, 1 times x plus 3. Or, simplified, y equals x plus 3. Now I may say, why don't we need to solve for x and y? Well, remember, a point is a set of infinite many points. And x and y represent the coordinates of those infinite many points. So therefore, those are always those are going to be equal for the points that lie in the line. However, our constants are going to be our slope and our y-intercept. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you determine an equation in slope-intercept form given 2 points. Thanks.